Okay, just in case, the car's been sitting for probably about 7 years. Brakes are still working on it, but you just listen to this. Right, needs a little bit of a tune-up, but hey, that's good for 7 years. It fires right up. Little smoke there. Oil change, complete tune-up going to happen. New plugs, new cap, new rotor. We're going to change out the on the thermostat. We're going to remove that. We're going to make up I cut a piece of brass out of that about 30 thou thickness, and I drill a 1/4 inch hole, which slows the flow of your radiator coolant going to the engine. For a big block, it'll make it run cool. And then another plan we got is we're going to take the exhaust manifolds off of it, and we're going to make straight shooter pipes that are going to come out the hood. I was the first guy that ever did that and hit the pass, by the way. But yeah, that'll make the engine run cooler because the heat is just going up and out, right? And you've got good airflow. We'll make sure we got that. I'm gonna cut on the hood here. I'm gonna cut some lines on the hood, and I'm gonna bend all the metal back so it actually scoops the air and flows into the motor, right? Those are just little tricks that you, especially with a big block, you got to do it. Make it run cool. Make the car so it's going to go the distance, right? That's what it's about. So. If you look at the back of the car, you'll see we got the actual RCMP light sticking out the back window of it, right? And we did find a few rust issues in it though. A little bit in the frame here that we have to deal with. We're going to box that in, but this is all going to be chains running through the trunk, around the frame, and then back up through here and then bolted tight with ready rods and welded to the bumper. So even if the bumper breaks loose, you know, you still got it at the end. And other than that, the car's, you know, it's all stripped out. It's ready to be welded up now. I'm going to borrow a wire feed welder, and I'm going to lay 1/4 inch round stock. When everything's closed up, I'm going to weld the trunk seams. All the door seams will be welded solid, which keeps the body and the frame, you know, tight together. Up in here, this is one of the issues we found, that there's rust on both sides here. You know, I'm going to take some metal the same size, if not thicker, and plate this all in here and cover that and weld that in there, just because they do buckle right here. This is the spot that they're famous for buckling, and it's weak already. So, but the rest of it checks out pretty good. The frame mounts, body mounts, all that, there's no rust there. Anyway, the only other thing I was going to say is we're painting it, and the paint job is going to be really nice on this car, folks. I'm going to lay black metallic with, it's called DX85, it's multicolored metallics. I'm going to put probably a tablespoon in the black, and the white will have the same with pearl, and it's gonna look really good. It'll be the nicest looking car out there. We'll put the caps back on the wheels and armor all it and clean it right up, right? That's the 78 Lincoln Mark V. We've nicknamed it Jumpin' Jack Flash in the honor of Jack Knight. But you'll notice the front of the car does not have a grill anymore. We've eliminated that right off the bat because it's all friggin' fiberglass plastic. There's no structural here. And if you come closer with the camera here, I want to show you this, is that a car this size, look at what's holding the bumper on, folks. This is all that holds that bumper on. So we've got to do some homework here. This ain't gonna last. We're gonna do some modifications, but I've kept this because when we're all said and done, you're not gonna notice that there's modifications done. And all this here is gonna be all metal to metal with a mesh grill. And I'm gonna put a hoop in here from frame to frame. You know, so it'll give us some structural strength, right? And then underneath the hood, like this is a Ford. We always ran Chevys at the racetrack, like for 20-some years when I used to race. But on this car here, it had plastic inner fender wells, and the starter solenoid was mounted about here. And on the other side over here, our electrical spark box was mounted. But you'll see here what we've done is we put them way back here on the firewall. They're all mounted up really nice. They're out of the way. All the wires are tied out. We're not even done yet here. We're still doing work on it. But opening up the fender wells, there's more airflow, right? And we're still planning on doing the race pipes. You know, opening up the hood, getting this car so it breathes. We've eliminated about With this car here, it had the hideaway headlights, which are vacuum assist. We eliminated all the air lines, all the vacuum lines. We're only running 2 vacuum lines on the motor now, so it's actually running better since we've done that, breathing better. You know, it's coming along. Oh, hey, look at here. There's a cup of beer. I don't know who left those there, but anyway, okay, we'll go around the car here. As I said, we're going to tie this all together. There's going to be 1.5 inch rods coming from the frame up through the top of the hood here. Once that hood is closed, there's going to be rods sticking out with big spinners on it to hold that in place. And the car itself is all stripped out now. And if you come around to the inside, you'll look at the inside there that we have a Pro Race seat in it. It's a 4-point harness. It's the standard, and I mean, I went into a wall once doing hit to pass about 15 years ago, doing about 70-80 miles an hour, or kilometers, whatever, and I pulled the seat belts right out of the floor pan and was purple from my neck to halfway down my chest. And this pays off. This is safe, and my nephews are driving, so once I'm done with the roll cage, you can see I've started here. I've got my cross piece in, but I'm going to have 2 structurals in it, and I'm thinking of tying some metal down to both the frames, cutting out and, you know, making it really tough. There's our fuel tank. Hopefully they'll allow us to run it, because they've bitched a few times. It's big, but you know what, hey, I ran it for 24 years, and you know, I've always got away with it, but now they're saying about fuel cells and boat tanks. So anyway, that's where it's at now. Morning, Derek, Sharon, everybody else that's been following the video of the car here. We just thought we'd show you a little bit more that we've done to it. Put a Cobra Jet hood scoop on it. It's going to be fully functional. As you can see, it's cut out the bottom. Then we're going to cut out the air cleaner and put filtration in there. We got the hood hold downs done on it. That's what holds the hood down. I'm putting this hoop in between here that's tied to the structural, and this is tied to the bumper also. And we put this mesh in here to protect the radiator. We're going to even have more mesh, and we're going to build a grill coming out of here that will resemble the actual Lincoln. So anyway, this is the front end. This is what we got done. And if you come around to this side, there's our build sheet. There's the stuff that we still got to do to the car, but it's getting closer and closer. We got the bar in between the window done there. That's mandatory. And if you notice here on the doors, all the doors are going to be filled with 1/4 inch round stock welded solid from top to bottom. That keeps your car nice and straight with the frame, because they're unibody, and it really toughens them. The sunroof is all welded or covered with metal. The lights are hooked up. We got the horns on there on the front. The window net is done. The cementing of the door is done. The gas tank in the back, that's all hooked up now. We'll come around this side here. This is where we're at now. So it's all ground down in here, ready to lay the round stock and weld this up. But before we do that, we're running chains through these holes here that are going to wrap around the bumper, come back through the trunk, and join up, and then they'll be actually welded to the bumper. So if the bumper breaks loose, you're not going to lose it. It's going to take up the absorption of every hit, and you won't feel the hit as hard. It won't be as much damage to the car. It's the best way to keep your bumper. There's going to be metal welded from here to the bumper all the way along also, just to beef it up. I intend to have this car totally done, built bulletproof, ready for paint. And like I say, the paint job that we're putting on it, it might be excessive. It's going to look just totally fanatic. But what the hell, we're going to do a really nice paint job with pearl and multicolored metallics. And the hood scoop will be red. These louvers will be red, and the rest will be black and white with red lettering. So anyways, like I say, this is where we're at with it. It's getting closer, but we'll keep you posted as things happen. Have a good day, folks. Hey folks, just thought we'd take a moment out to show you where we're at with the 78 Lincoln Mark V. Anyways, we've got the paint done on it. If you come and look at the car, it looked black from back there, but the closer you get, right now if it was sunny out, you'd see the effect a lot more. But as you get close to the car, and you get on certain angles and walk around it, you'll see that it actually does almost a full spectrum color change, if you'll call it, because it's got the multicolored metallics. And my buddy Rod Roy gave me some pearl that it gave it that blue, almost like the old cop car blue in it, which I think was the best way to go, because I had my choice of red and green. There was all kinds of pearl we could have used. But this is the way it turned out for now. I apologize that you don't really get to see the full effect as the sun's not really shining too much right now, folks. But I painted these black also to give it contrast with the doors. Those are all done. These are going to be red. Hood scoop's going to be red. This window bar here will be red. And what I'm going to do on the grill, over here on the front of the grill, is I'm going to put in phony, just makeshift headlights, 2 white headlights into it, and then, or no, red ones, I mean, pardon me. They'll be red. And the sights, say our world famous sights, once we got you in your sights, say you're done, man. You're going down, you're toast. That's my theory. And like I say, that'll be red, red, and all the sponsoring, all the lettering numbers will be red, outlined with probably white or yellow. But that's where we're at with it right now, and we'll do another video shoot when the sun's out so you can actually see what the color really does here, right? But I've always wanted to do this kind of a paint job. I call it a paint me gone, and forget the past car, why not? This is an $84 paint job, folks. It is what it is, looks good, we're in, man.